got to talk about it. Kuwait. What happened down there? What's the story?
Bottom line is there was an American director and an English producer.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me when I walked in there, listen, we're going to take advantage of you guys. We want the highest rated show, not this week, but the highest rated show in the history of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And what can you do? Here's a list of questions. And the very last question was, is wrestling fake? You got this mask. Can you go crazy and turn over some tables and jump up, and kind of grab his tie? And if you look on the tape, I didn't grab it. I just kind of, loose, And can you do that? And Dave Hebner actually heard him tell him to do that, right? But the announcer was live on set.
Yeah.
He was live on set, and they did not go over this with him.
Yeah.
He was live on set, and one like we broke, and this is what we're going to do, a little skit at the end. I thought he'd been, I naturally assumed he'd been told, hey, when you ask that, be ready.
Yeah.
He's going to go a little nuts, Nothing. And then it was like, they were going to pull a joke on him, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he said it, boom, and I flipped over the deal, and boom, jumped up, bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. Next thing I know, he gets up, he walks out. Me and Undertaker look at each other and go, well,
Yeah.
what's going on? And so we went over to the magistrate that day, and the producer called in and said, yeah, we did tell. They confirmed what I said. And he said, well, as far as we're concerned, you can leave. And I wrestled that night, and I was going to leave town. And then what happened was the announcer filed charges, and when he did, I had to get an attorney and go through the process. Well, that was Friday, and that Saturday started a religious holiday for 2 weeks.
Oh.
And you couldn't do that. So, the 2 weeks was simply because it was a holiday. I'd have been out of there the very next day. I would have hired an attorney.
Yeah.
We'd have got a hold of the producer and director. They would have down and said, no, we told the guy to do this. It's not his fault. And I would have been sent home. Because, a day and a half after the holiday's over, I was gone. So it was just, it happened he filed charges on a Friday. And that Saturday was a 2-week religious holiday. So,
wow. Were you in your hotel room, or were you in a prison?
I'm embarrassed. Everyone thinks I was in a $600 a night resort called the Radisson Sauce.
Yeah.
And I had carte blanche. I could eat 5 meals a day. Jet skis, pool, saunas, massages, anything I wanted, I could sign for it.
Wow.
And it was great. I actually got a tan. I don't tan easily. So.
Did you think that it was going to be picked up nationally as far as the PR? It was on everywhere.
That was the World Wrestling Federation. I think veiled attempt to try to get a little heat off me.
Yeah.
But no one was really upset at me. Everyone's hey, they told you to do it, and you did it, and Hebner heard it, and Hebner testified that fact. The producer called.
Yeah.
No one was really upset about me on that about that, but I called Vince. I said, Vince, we're still going to do the deal with Rocky. And he said, man, we've had to make other plans now because you're going to be gone 2 weeks. You're off to leave 2 weeks. So it's like those three, the monsoon thing, and then I think the thing with Sean having us be the main event. For too much prior to our pay-per-view was definitely wrong. It hurt the ratings.
Yeah.
And it's you know wrestling.
Yeah.
You don't do that, right?
Right. Absolutely.
You don't do it, and yet it was done to me.
Yeah.
And then the Kuwait thing, I take credit for, and it cost me the Intercontinental belt. So. But as again, Charles Briscoe, Jim Ross, Vince McMahon, I got treated nothing but fairly. When I was hurt, I was treated with respect. And I was paid, and,
Yeah.
And when I was asked to lose weight, I was done so respectfully. We think it'd be in your best interest to lose some weight. You move better and prolong your career.
Yeah.
So I there's no hard feelings, and there's no hidden agendas here. I just think my style didn't blend in.
Yeah.
And as much as that as much as my style not blended in, those three things that we just previously spoke about, a combination of the two. Because you even said it's obvious. I mean, you go over with Stan and boom, you have this great match.
Yeah.
And you come back and your matches aren't so good. Why?
Yeah.
Because I just wasn't allowed to be Vader.